As October 2025 draws to a close, Hurricane Melissa has become the strongest storm on Earth this year, rapidly intensifying into a monstrous Category 5 hurricane over a single weekend. Fueled by unusually warm Caribbean waters, Melissa's winds have reached a staggering 160 miles per hour, with gusts up to 175, making it the third Category 5 storm of the season, a troubling sign for climate scientists. Satellite images show a massive, perfectly formed storm with a clear eye, its outer bands already lashing coastlines and signaling the chaos to come. Jamaica now lies directly in Melissa's path, with the island on high alert for catastrophic winds, flooding, and storm surge. The storm's size means its impacts are felt long before landfall, threatening to render entire communities uninhabitable for weeks or months. As the world watches, hope for a last-minute shift in Melissa's track fades, and preparations for disaster intensify. The countdown to impact has begun, and the fate of thousands hangs in the balance. Hurricane Melissa's explosive growth is a textbook case of rapid intensification, when a storm's winds jump by at least 35 miles per hour in just 24 hours. Melissa shattered this threshold, drawing immense energy from record-warm Caribbean waters and leaving little time for communities to prepare. As oceans heat up, these rapid transformations are becoming alarmingly common, turning manageable storms into deadly crises overnight. In recent years, nearly 90% of major hurricanes have rapidly intensified, making this once rare phenomenon the new normal. Forecasting these leaps remains a major challenge, complicating evacuation plans and emergency responses. For those in hurricane zones, vigilance is now essential. A weak storm in the morning can become a monster by nightfall. The era of slow-building hurricanes is over. Every system has the potential to become the next Melissa. Rapid intensification is now a defining feature of our stormier world. Jamaica braces for what could be the most devastating storm in its history, as Hurricane Melissa's outer bands unleash torrential rain and fierce winds. The government has declared a national emergency, and streets in Kingston and Montegobay are deserted as residents scramble to secure homes and seek shelter. Mandatory evacuations are underway in vulnerable coastal and low-lying areas, with emergency shelters filling fast. Police and military go door-to-door urging people to move inland, but the logistical challenge is immense. Memories of past hurricanes haunt the island, but experts warn Melissa's power and storm surge could far exceed anything in living memory. Jamaica's infrastructure faces an unprecedented test, and the focus is now on saving lives, not property. Families huddle together, neighbors help each other, and the next 48 hours will define the island's future. The sense of urgency is palpable as Jamaica stands on the brink of a historic disaster. Even before striking Jamaica, Hurricane Melissa has claimed lives in Hispaniola, with flash floods and mudslides killing 4 in Haiti and the Dominican Republic. These early tragedies underscore the storm's lethal reach and the urgency of Jamaica's mass evacuation, the largest in its history. Coastal communities face a predicted 13-foot storm surge, a wall of water capable of wiping out entire towns. Many residents are reluctant or unable to leave, complicating efforts as public transport and emergency vehicles race against time. The window for safe evacuation is closing fast. Soon, roads will be impassable and winds too dangerous for travel. Authorities plead with holdouts to move to safety, warning that staying behind is a deadly gamble. The success of this evacuation will determine the human toll of Melissa. With the storm's approach, every moment counts. The hope is that stark warnings and visible action will save lives before it's too late. The National Hurricane Center's warnings about Melissa are stark: expect catastrophic infrastructure damage, widespread power outages, and total isolation for many communities. Up to 40 inches of rain could fall in Jamaica's mountains, triggering deadly flash floods and mudslides, while a 13-foot storm surge threatens to inundate coastal towns. Roads and bridges will be washed away, making rescue and recovery nearly impossible. The combination of extreme wind, water, and storm surge leaves few places safe. Forecasters stress that areas hit by Melissa's eye wall may become unrecognizable, with recovery taking years. These projections are based on advanced models and hard-earned hurricane science, not exaggeration. The term catastrophic is used deliberately. Melissa is an existential threat to people and infrastructure in its path. The National Hurricane Center's message is clear: prepare for the worst and act now. For those in the storm's path, the time to act is almost gone. Hurricane Melissa has already made history as 2025's strongest storm, its 160 mph winds placing it firmly in the Category 5 elite. It's the third Category 5 of the season, a rare and alarming milestone that signals a new era of extreme storms. This relentless season has seen multiple hurricanes rapidly intensify, keeping coastal communities on edge for months. Melissa's combination of strength, size, and direct threat to Jamaica makes it one of the most dangerous cyclones of the past decade. While past storms like Dorian and Patricia reached even higher peak winds, Melissa's impact is amplified by its timing and target. For scientists, Melissa is a powerful data point in the study of climate-driven hurricane evolution. For everyone else, it's a terrifying reminder of nature's escalating fury. Hurricane Melissa is the latest in a string of increasingly intense storms that have shattered records and devastated communities. The 2024 season set the stage, with hurricanes like Milton and Helene rapidly intensifying and causing billions in damage and hundreds of deaths. Milton, for example, jumped from tropical storm to Category 5 in just 2 days, while Helene's 18-foot storm surge inundated the U.S. Southeast. Even earlier, Hurricane Beryl became the Atlantic's earliest Category 5 on record, intensifying at a pace that stunned meteorologists. These storms reveal a clear pattern: rapid intensification is now common, and the stakes are higher than ever. Today's hurricanes are stronger, wetter, and more unpredictable, fueled by warming oceans. Melissa is not an outlier, it's the new normal. Each storm is a warning that our era of super hurricanes has arrived. To understand Melissa's threat, look to history's most infamous hurricanes. Katrina in 2005 showed how infrastructure failure can turn a storm into a catastrophe, while Dorian in 2019 stalled over the Bahamas as a Category 5, flattening entire neighborhoods. Hurricane Michael in 2018 and Ida in 2021 both intensified rapidly before landfall, leaving devastation in their wake. These storms prove that rapid intensification and storm surge are often deadlier than wind alone. The official category at landfall doesn't tell the whole story. Water, speed, and preparedness matter just as much. Recovery from such disasters is long and painful, with impacts lasting years. As Melissa approaches Jamaica, the lessons of Katrina, Dorian, Michael, and Ida are clear heed warnings: evacuate early, and respect the power of nature. History is repeating itself, and the stakes have never been higher. Hurricane Melissa is a wake-up call, proof that our warming world is fueling stronger, more frequent storms. For hurricane-prone regions, adaptation is now a matter of survival. Stronger infrastructure, updated building codes, and smarter coastal development are essential. Public education and a culture of preparedness must become the norm, with every household ready to act on evacuation orders. The days of riding out a major hurricane are over. Community resilience and looking out for the vulnerable are more important than ever. Melissa is not just a weather event, it's a climate event and a call to address the root causes of these supercharged storms. The cost of inaction is far greater than the investment in resilience. As we brace for more storms like Melissa, we must also fight to slow climate change itself. The lessons are clear: respect the warnings, protect each other, and demand a safer, more sustainable future. Until then, we must prepare for a world with more Melissas. The time to act is now.